It is a First Alert weather day, so let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Alex Laynard with a look at our forecast and that snow that's coming down not only in the Denver metro area, but the high country.
Yeah, the high country is seeing a lot of snow, over 20 inches at Copper Mountain. But here in Denver, this is what it looks like this morning. Starting to see that light snow, not really accumulating on the roads. We're just talking wet roads, mainly for the Denver metro this morning. But we do have a First Alert weather day today because of not only that heavy high country snow. We're looking at travel concerns up into the mountains. But here in the Denver metro, kind of a sloppy, slushy 1 to 4 inches expected through the morning hours, gradually clearing into the day today. And then we just have colder temperatures both today and into tomorrow. Take a look at Aspen. Are you kidding? Look at all that snow, over 18 inches in 24 hours, and it is still snowing up into the high country. And so we are looking at winter storm warnings for the mountains into the Denver area, winter weather advisories through 2 o'clock today. That does include areas off towards the south, Palmer Divide, winter weather advisories as well, and then up into the high country again, those winter storm warnings. These all expire late tonight as we see gradual clearing, but through the morning hours, at least here in the Denver area, continuing to see some of that light snow fill in. This is your radar picture right now. Where we see the darker purples, that's where we're looking at a little more of that banding snow down toward Castle Rock, looking at some heavier snowfall rates at this hour, picking up a couple of inches so far already into the Castle Rock neighborhoods. As we look on Futurecast, you'll notice that snow gradually clearing. We could catch some late day sun today, and we'll talk about conditions just being on the colder side for this afternoon. And then overnight, with the late day sun potential and the wet roads that we'll be seeing through the morning, temperatures are going to slide into the teens. So we could run into some slick and icy conditions late today and into early tomorrow that we'll want to watch. But as far as snow totals are concerned, again, that sloppy, slushy 1 to 4, mainly seeing that accumulating here on the grassy surfaces into the Denver area. As far as high temperatures are concerned today, only getting into the 30s, so not a very warm afternoon with snow chances diminishing here in Denver. We are continuing to see that snow up into the high country, and that's where we find First Alert meteorologist Joe Roke this morning. Joe, you've been near the Eisenhower Tunnel. They've seen a ton of snow up there so far.
Yeah, we have, Alex, for sure. 18.5 inches I measured about an hour ago. Now we've hop back in the tracker because conditions are deteriorating as you get over towards Georgetown and other areas. So we're right now in the process of hopping back on I-70, and I'll tell you, roads are snowpacked. It is what it is. That's how it is up here in the high country. But we are still seeing some tow trucks picking up cars. A big rig was actually stuck in the parking lot back there. So all types of issues we are contending with, and it's really what you would expect. Now, here's the deal. If you can wait a few hours to get out, the sun will make an appearance. It'll be a welcome sight for many because a lot of people, it seems like, do have travel plans. We were just at the base of the Loveland Pass, and that gate is closed, and to be quite honest, I can't accurately tell you this to the fullest extent, but it doesn't look like it's going to open. There are feet of snow up at the top there. We can see it. One other thing I want to add, just a little bit of fun here. We kept hearing booms during the morning show. There was a essentially rocket launcher shooting up into the Loveland Pass as they're trying to clear it, mitigate some of the avalanche concerns. So that was a fun sight to see, but at this point, road conditions, they're pretty bad as you're headed up on I-70. We'll continue to be out here all morning. We're going to head back towards Georgetown, speak to some people, show you how the roads are doing, get you ready for your commute or your holiday travel plans, whatever it may be. Just be sure you do stick with us. We'll keep you guys updated.
All right, Joe, thanks so much. And we continue our First Alert weather coverage on the roads with Colorado's only First Alert traffic tracker, Brian Sherrod, driving around downtown Denver. I know it's wet out there.
It definitely is, Michelle, especially right here on Spear. We're actually going east on Spear right now. We were actually on I-25. We were driving around downtown, and the traffic was slowing down a little bit. The roads didn't look great over there either. Let's show you I-25 and Castle Pines Parkway, where it's still looking pretty icy and snowy over there as well. Roads aren't looking great. I did see some plows around, so that is good. So at least we know that they're out there making sure the roads are getting as clear as possible. Let's go ahead and show you the mile high camera. Look at this. It is just looking foggy and like a blue color over there. You know, we actually drove through this area, I-25. This is actually on Stadium Curve right by Spear Boulevard. Traffic not looking terrible itself, just the roads itself is not amazing. As we go ahead and show you our next camera, Mousetrap. Well, the Mousetrap was showing something, and now you really can't see anything outside of it anymore. Let's skip that and show you the Denver metro area, where everywhere for the most part is not bad when it comes to the amount of green it's showing. On a normal rush hour day, we usually see red everywhere. Right now, a majority of it's green. Biggest yellow spots I'm seeing is on Highway 36 in both directions as you're going from Boulder to Denver and vice versa. So for the most part, the wet roads everywhere, please be cautious this morning.
Brian, good to know and good advice. All right, thanks so much. And we continue our First Alert Weather Day coverage this morning. Your reporter Justin Adams is live in Castle Rock. Justin, Castle Rock is expected to be one of the hardest hit places outside of the high country.
Yeah, and we're starting to see it right now, Michelle. I'm going to step aside, let you take a look at how things look. I'm going to describe to you a little bit. As you can see, earlier it was just wet roads. Now the snow is starting to accumulate. And just like you talked about, that 4 to 8 inches, it's starting to make its way down south here to Castle Rock. You can see just a big semi-truck carrying a couple of cars that has snow all over it as the snow is on the roads. We've seen a couple of plows earlier this morning, just getting the roads prepared for the snow to come. And we should expect to see more snow plows just clearing off the snow from the roads. Now, if you're in the neighborhood, you can start to see, or you will wake up to actually see snow in your grass, snow right on your driveway. And always a great reminder to you as well, just to make sure is that when the snowstorm ends, it is your responsibility to make sure that you do clear off the snow from your driveway and also from the sidewalk as well. But if you do have to get out and go on the roads, be prepared for some slushy, snowy conditions that are accumulating right now on the roads. Back to you, Michelle.
All right, Justin, thank you. And let's get over to your reporter in Denver, Kennedy Cook, joining us live right now. Kennedy, the concern in Denver doesn't have to do with the snow too much. It's more that it's going to be cold over the next several days.
Yeah, Michelle, I mean, the snow is obviously here, but that cold is what we're talking about this morning. And several warming centers are opening up today and lasting through Monday, December 2nd. And I have a list of those available for you all this morning. So we're starting with warming centers for individual men. They can head to the Denver Rescue Mission Lawrence Street Community Center. That's at 2222 Lawrence Street. For individual women, the Samaritan House at 2301 Lawrence Street. For youth ages 15 to 20, they can head over to Urban Peak. That's at 1630 South Acoma Street. Families in need of shelter can call the Connection Center. That phone number for you is 303-295-3366. Shelter will also be available at Stone Creek Shelter, which is the former Best Western Hotel. That location is 4595 Quebec Street. Now, in addition to all of those locations, Denver Parks and Rec, as well as certain Denver Public Library locations, are open, and the city is encouraging people who need the heat to take advantage of these resources. Go inside, have a sit, get away from the snow and the cold, have a drink of water, whatever folks may need to stay nice and warm during this cold weather. Michelle, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, Kennedy, thank you. And Joel Hillen joins us from the desk, continuing our coverage on this First Alert Weather Day. Joel, we know you're watching the situation out at Denver International Airport. Any major delays or cancellations?
Yeah, we got a lot of people who are going to be flying out there, but the good news is, at least for now, we don't have any cancellations, just a few delays, and I'll show that to you here in a second. If you are heading to the airport, this is what it looks like as you're planning ahead this morning out at the parking lot. So East Economy, Pikes Peak, West Economy, West Garage, 61st and Pena, all full. But you got the Longs Peak lot, the short-term East, West, East Garage, and cell phone lot that all have available parking spaces out there. I say the best way is to take the A line. Get a friend, take you down to Denver Union Station. $10, you can get all the way out to DIA. This is what it looks like from the misery map, and I've set it to midnight. Overnight, and you can see the radar as that snow pours in. But look at Denver International Airport just trucking along there. And here is what we're talking about. 32 delays, but this is the number that I want to point out. 16 of those are from Origin Airport, Denver International Airport. The rest of them are from all over across the nation. So only 16 delays out at Denver International Airport. And you may ask why. So Michelle, there are a couple of numbers I want to share with you. It used to take 45 minutes to clear each of those runways out there. They can now do that in less than 15 minutes with the equipment that they have. They also have 10 melters that melt 600 tons of snow an hour. One melts 150 tons of snow an hour. So they plow it all to that location. They have the melters that take the snow away. They're ready for airport travelers.
Oh, they're ready, and they can move fast that way, too.
It's amazing.
I know, it's great. All right, Joel, thanks. We're going to continue our First Alert weather coverage with weather updates every 10 minutes on our streaming service, and you can catch us on air on CBS Colorado Mornings at 9.